Okay, so salute to everyone out there. Salute to all my new subscribers. Salute to all of my old subscribers. Salute to everyone who was listening to me at home. Salute to you if you're listening to me going to work, coming home from work, jogging in the library. You have on your Dre Beats, headphones. Salute to you if you are fixing on your car and you have me playing on your stereo. Salute to you also. Revolt TV just uploaded a video on their YouTube channel with Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child explaining away what it is like marrying a white male, which I don't have a problem with. I don't care. But what I want you guys to pay attention to are the content creators in the black sector of YouTube, how they are going to compete with each other, trying to get this story out, trying to see who can get the most views. Just watch. So without any further ado, let's get into it. This article is courtesy of Daily Mail UK. Heading reads, I need you to be my wife. Texas woman is stalked by an Airbnb guest who ransacked her apartment, threw away photos of her male friends, and bombarded her with lewd texts begging to see her, and 4 calls from jail. Elavia Kawaja began renting out an empty room in the apartment she shared with her sister in September to supplement her income as a freelance photographer after one of her housemates moved out. On October 11th, she locked the door to her own bedroom and asked a male friend to come over as a precaution before welcoming an Airbnb guest into her home. Kawaja said nothing about Leonard Jackson seemed out of the ordinary as she handed him her apartment keys and left to carry on with her day. When she returned home 4 hours later, Kawaja's apartment had been ransacked. She said she found Jackson had broken into her bedroom and torn it apart, throwing away her photos of male friends and stealing $500 in cash. I saw my door was cracked open. The lights were on. My closet had been gone through, Kawaja told the Fort Worth Star Telegram. The cosmetic case where my sister kept her cash was empty. After throwing Jackson out of her apartment, Kawaja, hopefully I'm saying her name correctly, it could be pronounced Kawaja, immediately contacted Richardson police, who took her statement but told her they likely wouldn't be able to arrest him unless he admitted to the theft. She then turned to Airbnb for help and was instructed by a representative to fill out a conflict resolution form. The rep said that if the conflict hadn't been immediately resolved in 3 days, Airbnb would intervene. However, the situation would only get worse from there. Over the next several days, Jackson bombarded Kawaja with texts and messages through the Airbnb site, asking to meet up with him and saying he needed a place to stay, even trying to rebook her room. One text said, I need you to be my wife one day. As Jackson continued to contact Kawaja, she went to Richardson detectives again and learned that he had recently been arrested for harming a child. Still, though, they said there was nothing they could do unless Jackson confessed. When Airbnb finally responded to Kawaja's conflict resolution request, the company said it did not cover cash losses and said if she wanted to further action from the company, she needed to fill out the form again and wait another 3 days. Wow. Desperate for some kind of solution, Kawaja decided to text Jackson back on October 20th in hopes of getting him to admit to stealing from her. I didn't want to, but I wasn't getting help, she said. I texted Leonard and said I would have considered letting him stay if he hadn't stole from me. He said, I just got out of jail and want to see you. According to jail records, Jackson had been arrested on October 17th in Dallas on a weapons and drug possession charge, and he bonded out soon after. I'm going to leave it right there. I will leave the link of this article in my description box. Kawaja was renting out one of her rooms in her apartment, looking for a roommate. She called her guy friend over to have a sit-down interview with this brother. this thirsty black male. Now, before I go into the meat of this video, if you are not a thirsty black male, I am not talking to you. And my subscribers, I don't care if people disagree with me. I don't care. But if they are crying in the comment section, let me know. I don't care if you disagree. We're not going to agree on everything. However, if you guys are crying, if you see the same people in different videos of my Thirsty Black Male series installments, and they're still crying, please notify me so I can get them out of here. If you are not a thirsty black male, then why are you tripping? So she goes and gives him the key to her apartment. She's like, hey, I got rent in 2 weeks. Okay, I'm going to let him come in, even though that is a black male. She did not judge you by the color of your skin. They sat you down, talked to you, and they trusted you. Now, 4 hours later, she comes back because she leaves 4 hours later. He never even seen her or met her yet. He just talked to her. Or I can't even get this out. Already ransacked that lady, that lady's home. I'm like, what? And salute to Pierre for sending me this article. Perfect timing, okay? And she wasn't even gone a whole a whole day. And he bust open her room door, right? Bust open her room door, stole $500. This guy is a serial thirsty Negro. She came back, her panties was all out of her dresser drawers. And I want you guys to guess, where is the first place he went when he bust open her door? Guess. Where do you think the thirsty Negro went? He went straight for her dirty clothes hamper. Stuck his face in face first. He stood up on his head in her dirty clothes hamper. Because he's a thirsty Negro. There is absolutely no limit to what he'll do. Then she goes to the police and they don't give her any help. This happened in Dallas. They're too busy watching those sorry ass Dallas Cowboys. So they tell her, hey, until you get some footage or he confessed, we can't do anything about it. Went to her job. They didn't even do anything about it. Until his dumb ass confessed on their text message. Until his idiot ass, thirsty ass confessed. Baby, I want to come see you. I don't have anywhere to stay. Can I please come and stay with you? I love you. You're so beautiful. I'm surprised he didn't tell her to shake that Laffy Taffy. He finally goes to jail. He's calling her from jail. He is contacting her from jail. They let him out, and he's back harassing her. That's that thirsty black man shit I'm talking about. This is a serial thirsty Negro. You know, like a serial rapist, a serial killer. He's a serial thirsty Negro. I mean, he goes from 0 to 60 and haven't even seen the woman yet. Haven't even seen the woman. But that, she's a busy person and she probably really needs some help right now. And I felt like she should have been the one that sat with him also. And I understand she trusted her friend, but this was a very bad judgment. Now, they pull up his past history and he went to jail for child abuse, drug possession. So he's a Pookie and Ray Ray. So he's Pookie and Ray Ray and he's thirsty. Didn't I tell you on the previous Thirsty Black Man, which was 2.5, that Pookie and Ray Ray is lurking? He's behind some tree watching some woman's ass. I told you that. And not even a week later, maybe a week, we got this. So he has a jail record and he's thirsty. And women came forward. Other women came forward and said, yeah, I know this guy. He is a serial thirsty Negro. He will ransack your dirty clothes hamper, will steal from you, will beg you to stay with you and don't even know you. Don't even know this woman. She could be a serial killer herself. And I understand that this economy is hard. So you have people that are living together and they are hoping and praying that the other person hold up on their end of the bargain. And I understand that she needs help, and but she just have to pay attention. She has to start paying attention on who she allows in her life. On my introductions, when I say I had a great weekend or a great day or a great week, it's the truth. I don't have people in my life that will change my mood. I don't. So therefore, I don't have a problem. And a lot of people should start behaving that way. If she would have came herself, and I understand she trusts her friend, but she has to come herself. Why? Because she is going to live with that lunatic. But maybe it was great that she didn't, because if he would have left, he probably could have raped her. He's dangerous. He needs to be behind bars. He should not be let out in society. He's going to end up killing someone, raping someone. Probably has, but haven't been caught. He goes 0 to 60. He's a thirsty Negro and a Pookie in Ray Ray. That's a double killer. And see, what you don't know, what you're doing is creating these Me Too movements. Yeah, the Me Too movement is full of bullcrap, SHIT. But brothers like you, people like you, give movements like that life. You got women out here legitly scared shitless every day. Like, I'm a woman, I'm out here alone, and it seems like men are getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, deteriorating. And you know he's in those DMs. There are hundreds, maybe even thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of women that he contacts every day on social media and tells them he wants to drink their bathwater. This is insane. This isn't cool. This isn't normal. And he's 31 years old. He's a young Pookie in Ray Ray that is aging, okay? He is a young Pookie in Ray Ray slash thirsty Negro. What a personality to have. A fatal attraction. You let him see, if you're a single mother and you have your daughter at home, he'll beat you and your daughter. You say, hey, I'm renting out a room, and really you shouldn't even rent a room out to a man if you're in that situation anyway. Right? My opinion. But you do what you want to do. However, if you if you're a female, you're a single mother, and you are renting out a room to get some extra cash or whatever, or to save, or to go on a trip, have a vacation, you feel like, hey, I can leave this person here and still get my bills paid. However you are doing what you do, and you allow him to come into your home, he is going to beat you, rape you, beat you, and rape your daughter. Probably even kill you. And she is out there alone. She's a female. She had to do it herself. No man came to her rescue. No man came to her rescue. She did it alone. She did, at least she did something about it. A lot of women just say, okay, whatever, whatever, and they take it as a compliment. And it's not a compliment when it goes to that extent. And if you are a male, you should have at least enough respect for yourself to not behave like that. To not behave like that. That you must be a prideless person to behave like that. Men don't behave like that. Then he texts her and says, I really need you. I just got out of jail yesterday and need you now more than ever before. I don't have anything but a special gift for you to show my appreciation for you letting me stay. You won't have any trouble out of me. Trust me. When you want me to leave, then I will leave. That simple. But she wants you to leave her alone as of now, and you won't. Then he texts her again and says, I'm still on my way over. I have nowhere to go. I need a safe, clean place to stay. No problem, no worries. He said, I need a safe, clean place to stay. He This guy is a serial thirsty Negro. She texts him like, no, if you can't admit it to me, then I'm not interested in meeting you. I'm sorry. So she's trying to get him to admit that he stalked her or something. And see, that's why you have to watch out what you do on social media, because it is a paper trail of the stuff you put out. Even text messages, it's a paper trail. People don't know that. They think, oh, they're just going to throw that away. Yeah, a lot of things that they do delete, but there are some things that they keep. Text messages normally stay. Normally, text messages stay. And she's, her phone is vibrating, and she has it on vibrate, it's vibrating. And if she does it, she has it on ringer, it's ringing, and she's checking her text, and it's him harassing her. She probably scared to leave her house, like, oh my gosh, he may be outside looking out the blinds. And this is why when you meet women, they screen you first. A lot of women now, they only mess with guys they know. If they don't know you, they're really not going to deal with you because of guys like this. They have jacked the game up. Just like on social media, all a female has to do, she doesn't even have to know what she's talking about, right? All she has to do is put on some makeup, create a YouTube channel, and you'll see all of these thirsty niggas over there calling her a queen. Don't know anything about this woman, don't know anything about this girl, don't know anything about this female, don't know anything about this lady. She can slap you in the face and you will still worship her, no matter what she does. No matter what she does. And this girl isn't even attractive. She looks better with makeup on, like majority of women. But she looks better with makeup on. He's just stalking anything. He don't care. He's a thirsty Negro. Thirsty. A serial thirsty Negro. At a level that has never been seen before. He might be the thirsty Negro God. The Lord. The thirsty. When they have the thirsty Negro Lord statues, he's going to have a statue. He's the Don Dada of the thirsty Negroes. He's who the thirsty Negroes that are young, they look up to. The up and coming, the young thirsty Negro. The up and coming serial thirsty Negro. They look up to him. He's their thirsty black man God. So they say, hey, when I get older, I want to be just like him. Wow. You actually have men who think there was absolutely nothing wrong with what he did. You got some black men out there right now listening to this that is mad because I did a video on this story. They're like, this isn't a big deal. Oh my gosh. Yes, it is. And again, if you are not a thirsty black male, this isn't to you. I'm out. Peace.